Hi, I'm Pastor Jim Oesterwind from Heritage Baptist Church in Antioch, California. Many times people are curious about questions from the Scriptures and what Christians believe. And so we've produced some videos that answer some of these questions that people have. One is, was the earth actually created in 6 literal days? I think that's a good question. The Bible is very clear that God created the world and everything that we see around us in 6 literal days. As a matter of fact, Genesis chapter 1 tells us that on day 1, God created light. On day 2, He separated the waters from the atmosphere above. It tells us in day 3 that God created all the plant life that we see. On day 4, He created the sun, the moon, and the stars. And on day 5, God filled the seas with fish and the air with birds. And then on day 6, God created the land animals that we see around us, and also His crowning achievement, man himself. Then on the 7th day, God rested. Now we believe that those days talked about in Scripture are 6 literal 24-hour solar days. And we also believe that when God rested on the 7th day, He established a pattern for us. The Bible is very clear. The first 11 chapters of Genesis are historic and accurate. And so for us, we have to maintain this idea of a earth that is 6,000 to 10,000 years old. We don't believe that God used an evolutionary mechanism to create all the things that we see around us. As a matter of fact, the Bible's pretty clear about that. God spoke everything into existence, and He did so instantaneously. And so when we see some of the marvels that are around us, like the Grand Canyon or maybe some of the upheaval in the geological table, we can be sure that that happened because of a universal worldwide flood. Yeah, God created all things. Some of those things He created with the appearance of age. Some of those things He created brand new for us to see. We're thankful for a great and a merciful God who created the worlds in 6 literal days. Thank you for listening. If you want any more information about our church or even our academy, go to heritageantioch.com.